At my wife's last prenatal appointment, the physician started shaking as he stared at the ultrasound. He took me aside. "Leave this hospital immediately and file for divorce." "What are you saying?" "There isn't time to explain. You'll understand once you see this." After seeing what was on the monitor, I never went home again. Have you ever had a moment where your entire world, the one you painstakingly built with your own two hands, felt like it was about to shatter into a million pieces? What if that feeling came from the person you trusted most, the one sleeping beside you every night? For years, I believed my life was a fortress, built on rock-solid principles. My name is Jared Atkinson, and at 38, I wasn't just running the most successful construction company in Cedar Falls. I was the guy who built things to last. From a day laborer with calloused hands, I'd forged an empire, employing over 200 people, with projects stretching across 3 states. And for 15 of those years, I had Angela, the beautiful, ambitious daughter of the town's former mayor. She was the catch of Cedar Falls, blonde, sophisticated, with a name that still carried weight even if the family fortune had long since vanished. To everyone else, we were the perfect couple, living in our sprawling estate on Maple Ridge, with Angela effortlessly playing the role of the successful businessman's wife. But I'm a builder and I noticed cracks. Slowly, subtly, I started seeing them in our foundation. The way her touch grew colder, the hours she'd disappear without explanation, the endless stream of expensive purchases that never seemed to align with any occasion. It was a creeping coldness I couldn't ignore. Our son, Trevor, was my world. He was 14, sharp as a whip like his mom, and had my work ethic. We spent weekends in the garage, building things, a tradition Angela had long since abandoned. When she announced she was pregnant again 6 months ago, after 14 years and multiple miscarriages, my heart soared. I was thrilled, but Angela, she was distant, anxious, with a worry in her eyes she brushed off as hormonal anxiety. Our family doctor, Dr. Edmund Harrington, a man with kind eyes and graying temples, had been with us for over a decade. He was monitoring Angela's pregnancy closely, given her history. But even as I sat in his waiting room, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly off. She wasn't glowing like she did with Trevor. She seemed burdened, haunted. My best friend and business partner, Chuck Lake, noticed it too. Just last week, over our usual Friday beer, he looked at me, a worried frown on his face. "Something's not right with her, man," he said. Sarah saw her at the coffee shop on Main, deep in conversation with some guy. When Sarah waved, Angela practically jumped out of her skin. I brushed it off then, but the seed of doubt, once planted, began to sprout. Angela's behavior grew more erratic. Late home from shopping with no bags, hushed phone calls in private, a complete disinterest in preparing for the baby. That morning, before the appointment, she was unnervingly quiet. She barely touched her breakfast, constantly checking her full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.